For those in the audience getting to know you here for the very first time, care to share where you were born?
And Greenwood, South Carolina, the east side,
And care to share where you were raised as well?
the east side of Greenwood, South Carolina.
Does it get any more specific than that? The east side.
Yeah, my like apartments, overview.
And do you still reside in Greenville today?
Yeah,
And for those in the audience that are not familiar with Greenville, but maybe familiar with Columbia, South Carolina, for example, how far of a distance is that?
about an hour and a half drive.
And if they're not familiar with Columbia, South Carolina, but maybe something like in Atlanta, Georgia, how far of a distance is that?
Like 2.5 hours.
Now, when it comes to your upbringing, especially on the east side, specifically of Greenville, was it a certain age range for you just on the east side itself? Like
Nah,
like 5 years old to 10 years old, or
I've been out here my whole life, really.
and what was it really like growing up on the east side for you?
Probably the same as everybody else. You know, you see certain stuff, especially in the environment I was in, but it's normal, really.
Well, I'd like to discuss two of these facets when it comes to your upbringing on the east side. Let's talk about your top point first. What was the top point during your upbringing on the east side of Greenville? What was your highest point, your most positive moment growing up in that environment for you, thinking back?
Uh, I didn't really look at nothing as like a low point, honestly, because I'm a kid. You know, like it's normal. You see it every day, so it wasn't really like a low point. Everything was just, steady. But a high point,
Something you're really proud of doing while you were on the east side? Positive moment, top point for you, high
right
point
now,
for you?
music, and then I can go back and everybody just like, we knew it, like we knew, when they found out our rap.
Now let's talk about your history with rap. Why or how did you get into music of all things? Because, there's some kids that do sports,
Mm.
arts, so on and so forth. Why music?
I always like music. Like music is like another way of, like it's how I express myself for real. So even if I wasn't publicly rapping, I'd probably do it just for me, honestly. So I got into it just because I had an ear for it. I always loved it, no matter what kind of music it was. It could be country music, hip hop, whatever.
And what do you think the first genre of music was you were introduced to initially?
Rap.
And do you recall any artists or any song titles in your humble days of, getting to know the genre and studying it and things of that nature?
A lot of artists like Jeezy, T.I., Future, a lot of artists, almost every upcoming artist, Lil Wayne, everybody.
Sounds like mostly Southern artists for you.
Yeah, really, yeah, Southern.
But it's one thing, for kids to just listen to music, be a consumer of it, a listener.
Mm-hmm.
It's another for them to jump on the mic and record themselves, record their vocals, hear their vocals in playback. Not every kid does that. What got you over the hump to actually do that, to
I just,
create and record yourself?
I always wanted to. I think my first time getting on the mic was, I'd probably be like 13. And then I didn't like how it sounded. I'm not doing this shit. Like, I ain't doing it. And I tried again a couple years later. And I just liked it.
So for you, it was just natural experimentation. It was your own doing. No one like put a battery behind your back to do or
Like, I knew people, well, like, I used to see walking around the neighborhood, like, you'll walk through certain areas. You got people standing on the, just rapping. They'd sit there and rap, shoot dice, everything. So, you hear it, and be like, oh, I can do that. It's easy.
And what led this to end up becoming a career path for you? Because, for some, it's just a hobby if they do it.
Mm-hmm.
They have a 9 to 5, they have something that occupies 40 hours of their week, and
Mm-hmm.
music is secondary. It's not the priority or first thing that they are able to do. What led this to be a career for you?
Basically, what you just said, like, where I'm from, that's like doing the impossible. So, it's like, nobody really made it rap from where I'm from. So in my head, like whether they believe me or not, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I know I can do it. I'm gonna do it. And I always felt like I was different from a lot of people in my city. like when it came to music, because I'm more melodic. There's not really a lot of melodic artists where I'm from. So I always felt like I had, you know, like the talent.
And, if a lot of the music you listen to, well, I don't want to say a lot of the music because Future can be melodic a little bit, but you mentioned like T.I. and Lil Wayne and I forgot a Jeezy. These are not really melodic artists. Maybe Future sometimes,
Yeah.
but if the bulk of what you were introduced to was not melodic, how did you even get into the melodic side of things?
That was just me. Like whenever I would try, it was just always melodic. So I just had to go that route. I wasn't gonna try to change it.
Now, any other memories of those humble beginnings of music for you?
Nah, not really.
And when it comes to your music at this point, do you write or freestyle and punch in of some sort?
Yeah, I punch in.
Now, historically, how did things start for you? Were you a freestyler from the jump or did you write at first?
Like when I first started rapping, I would write. But like when I got comfortable with it, like the more I rap, the more comfortable and fluent it comes. So I can just go off the top of my head.
And what led to that as well? Was that just natural experimentation? Were you inspired or influenced by someone to start freestyling and punching in?
It was really natural. Like I said, the bros around me was doing it probably before me. So I guess that was, you know, a way of, you know.
Got it. Now, as you mentioned, growing up as a kid, no real low points for you because you didn't really know what was going on. You were innocent
Yeah.
to everything, oblivious to everything. And maybe that was your parental guidance that helped keep that mindset there for you. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, was there a bottom point for you? Was there a low point? Obviously, as a kid, you didn't see it, but now that you are older, was there a point you look back and, yeah, that was my low point?
Yeah, for sure.
What
A
was
lot,
that for you? What was, I guess, your lowest point growing up on the east side there?
a lot. Like really watching my mama like with 5 kids and no help, majority of everybody life, like all like her kids life, like no help. So I felt like me being not the oldest, but the oldest, like with my mindset, I had to help.
And 5 kids, same father for all 5 of you?
No, not all of us, but some of us, yeah.
But it would be 5 of you under one roof.
Yeah.
And where did you fit on that ladder? First, let's back up. How many same mother and father as you? And then where did you fit on the ladder overall of the 5?
Everybody same mother. And
But same father, I guess, as you. Were you the only one of the same father, or were there other siblings, same
me and
father?
my older brother.
Okay. All right, so you were the youngest between you two, same father. But what about out of the 5? Where did you stand on that ladder there, from youngest to oldest?
I'm the middle. It's 2 oldest and 2 younger ones.
Smack dab in the middle. The middle child.
Yeah.
What was that position like, just being in the middle?
I honestly feel like it was like more pressure because you got 2 younger watching you, you got 2 older, you know, that you look up. Well, honestly, I couldn't even really look up. I had an older sister, you know, and my older brother, but I couldn't really look up to neither one of them for real.
Why not?
Because my sister, she a girl, like she can't really teach me how to be a boy, and my brother got he autistic, so you know like this me. So now I'm introduced to everything.
So even though you were the middle, you really had others looking up to you. So really, it was kind of like you were the older one.
Yeah.
Now, that's a unique dynamic, the fact that you have an autistic sibling. Now, obviously, when it comes to autism, there are different spectrums one can be on. But, maybe there's someone in the audience that is dealing with an autistic family member as well. Could be a sibling, maybe not. But maybe they just got diagnosed with autism. And again, circumstances could be different for everyone, but what do you want to say to someone that is dealing with an autistic family member? Is there anything you'd like to say to the audience about that?
I don't really like people, try to make it seem like it's something wrong with it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Like it just make them unique,
And again, what do you think The low point was okay. So you, mother struggling here, single mom of 5, and you helping to pitch in, and you take it upon yourself to pitch in. She didn't ask you
Hmm.
to pitch in.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had a lot of responsibility for whatever age, like more responsibility than you should at whatever age you recognize this?
Yeah, most definitely. Even if it wasn't helping her, like, giving her something, as long as I could do for myself, like taking something off her, like some type of stress off her.
And what was that? What was that pressure? What was that stress like growing up with the fact that you were trying to pitch in the way you were?
Like, it was stressful, but being young is still like seeing it is just normal. So it wasn't really more of, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It was just more of the people I'm around, like, it's normal, so I was gonna do it either way it went, honestly.
And was your mother accepting of the help, or was she, trying to get you not to help because she wanted just you to be a kid?
Yeah, it was like points a lot of stuff she didn't really know about. And then when she started finding out, it was more of like, she didn't agree with it. But as I got older, she's like, he grown, he gonna make his own decisions. She did her best.
Now, how were you able to survive that upbringing on the east side of Greenville, looking back? Because there are some who don't make it.
Yeah.
What was
Um,
the key? What was the secret for you on surviving that?
my brain, my head, like you can't, you gotta think before you do stuff, no matter what you're doing.
There are some people who say things like, don't know if I'll make it to see the age of 18,
Hmm.
21, 25, so on and so forth. Did you ever have any of these thoughts growing up
Yeah,
on the east side?
most definitely, all the time. Like 18, I was really skeptical about 18 because that's when a lot was going on. But as I got older, getting introduced to more people, seeing different ways to live, doing stuff like, got more confident in, growing older.
And care to share what age you are now currently?
21,
And your birthday while you're at it, the month and the day perhaps.
April 30th.
And before I move forward with some other lines of questioning here about this upbringing of yours, there are some recording artists, they will not share their age on camera.
Mm.
Why for you, no problem there?
Shit, it ain't nothing. Everybody think I'm younger than I am anyway. So.
Now that you have made it over the hump, so to speak, there was one time you didn't think you would see 18. Now you've seen 21.
Hmm.
What do you make of that outcome? Being on the opposite end of that equation.
I try my best to like really just tell all my younger bros, like, I know how they feel. I didn't change a lot, so they looking at the music now. They like, they'll call me, like they look up to me, and I just try to tell them like I said, your brain, everything, you got to think before you do stuff. So I really just use my experiences and take them and put myself in their shoes and just try to help them get to where I'm at, honestly.
Knowing what you know now,
Mm.
on the other side of that coin, hypothetically speaking, what would you have said to your younger self back then, if anything?
Nothing. I wouldn't want nothing to be different, honestly.
Now, I asked you a variety of questions here in regards to your upbringing. Is there anything else you want to mention about it, or a question you weren't asked you'd like to shed some light on?
Nah, not really.
And what about the status of your father here? What's the current status between you two at
That's
this
my
point?
dog, like my best friend now.
And how did that relationship
Uh,
able
well,
to get repaired?
growing up, my father was in prison, so I didn't really know him. But as he came home, like, you're a kid not knowing who it is, you just, you don't know him already, so you don't really care to be around him. But as I got older, getting into more stuff, it's like you need a father figure somewhat to help you being a man. And that's where he stepped in at. And my best friend, not one of my best friends.
And just asking because, you didn't mention him very much, but didn't want to leave him out.
Mm-hmm.
And just curious here, how long was he incarcerated for?
15 years.
And do you know what age you were at the time when he got arrested?
I
Or
wasn't even born. Like, he went right before I was born.
got it. While he was serving this incarceration, did you keep communication with him at all, or it was only until after he comes home is when this relationship gets established and repaired and things of that nature?
Now we'll talk on the phone. Like he'll call, we'll talk conversations, but I'm still young. I'm not really paying no attention.
Did you ever have any physical visitation with him?
Probably like twice while he was incarcerated.
And was he in state or federal at the time?
State.
And how far of a drive, distance-wise, between you two?
I wouldn't even be able to tell you. I really don't know.
And those times you two, those 2 times you physically got a chance to visit him, was that something that you wanted to do, you wanted to see, or was that done, you know,
Like
on your behalf?
as a kid, yeah, I wanted to see him. Like I hear him, I'm like, I don't know what he looked like. You know, I would want to see him. But my grandma, she big on family. Well, it was big on family, so she made sure we stayed in contact. Even if I didn't want to talk to him, she was gonna make sure we talked.
And do you remember what age or what grade you were when he came home for the first time?
I was in 7th, 8th grade, something like that.
And how long did you see him after his first day out?
How long? Like, what you mean?
Did you see him on his first day out? Did it
Oh, yeah, he
take?
came straight to his kids. That's the first thing he did. I might got that time frame messed up though, cause like 14 years, yeah. I like 13 when he, something, I don't know, it's something like that, yeah. But yeah, I seen it when he first, like his first day out. He spent his first couple days with me, actually, just catching up on everything.
Was that an emotional experience, his first day out?
For him, yeah, not me.
And, did you have another male figure in your life while he was incarcerated?
Yeah, I got uncles. They're my siblings, their fathers, but in and out of jail, same thing.
And after he comes home, does he treat you like a parent or more like a friend?
More like a friend.
Now, what did this entire experience teach you? Having an incarcerated parent and growing up with that.
It instilled like in my head that I don't want to have kids until I know I'm set. Like I wouldn't want to be doing anything I know that could get me killed or in jail and leave them out here without a father. So I really like, in my head today, I'm like real strong on not having kids until I know I'm set and they set for a long time.
And was there any resentment or more understanding of this ordeal with your father?
Yeah, I totally get it now. Like when I was a kid, I didn't, but now I understand 100%.
And what do you want people watching or listening to this interview to know about parents in prison or a parent in prison?
Um,
Having a parent incarcerated. Is there anything you want the audience to know watching or listening to this interview?
I feel like it's just like it's hard for the kid. I feel like not having one parent or the other, especially like being a man, being raised by women. Like a lot of men now are like very emotional, and that take a toll on them. You need like a male figure to teach you right from wrong in certain situations for real.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say someone's in the audience and their parent just became incarcerated themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to say to them?
Keep in contact with them. Like y'all need each other.
And what's been his reaction to the music side of things and the success you've garnered at this point?
He with it like 100%. Like when I first started rapping, he ready. Like we on the road. Like he willing to put everything behind me. So it's not really a surprise.
Does he play any official role with your music career of some sort? Like sometimes people will put family members in certain positions.
Not now, but before like the deal, he was like the promotion company was like co-partners, like 50-50. But now like that I'm in a deal, he just let me do what I do.
And speaking of this deal, care to share who that's with?
300 Entertainment.
Now, for those that have heard of that record label, but don't know what it's like over there, what is that really like being on 300 ENT?
So far, I like it. It's more like I get more of a family vibe than just a lot of people think it's just business. They treat you like family. It's more of a family vibe. They want to know how you doing. They check on you. Cool over there.
And who do you have the closest bond with on that imprint there? And when I ask closest, this could be someone in front of the camera like you, like another recording artist on the label, or
hmm
maybe someone behind it, like an executive position.
I don't really have like the closest. Everybody really the same. Really, I talk to everybody around the same. But if I did have a close, it'd probably be my A&R.
And do you want to share this person's name?
I don't know if he would want it out there, so I'm not gonna do it.
But did you have a connection or a bond with this A&R before signing, or it
Mm-mm.
was the signing that got you too close
Yeah, the
together?
signing.
And I did want to ask this. Why, you mentioned this in the creation of your name, MazziOmerta, that the Omerta portion stemmed from like a promotional group, and then it transitioned into more of a record label imprint.
hmm
Are you able to explain why the promotional side of things stopped at one point? You mentioned this was something you were doing with your father.
Yeah, it was with my father and my two best friends. The one that passed, the other one's still here. We just started like I don't know. You young. Everybody want to party, so it's like we young. Like we can host it. We can do this and that. It just stopped because I guess we got tired of it. Honestly, I don't know. We just stopped doing it.
Got it. And was it just a mutual stop, or was it one of you that stopped?
No, it was just mutual. It just more so happened than just everybody coming to agreement and say we're gonna start. It just